question on this side?
Okay, I'm speaking to the gentleman from the governor's office. You know, we're always talking statistics, and I want your statistics. You mentioned people who have no insurance has, reported social determinants. I think my social determinant is pretty good. You say that we don't have education, lacking education. I have several degrees. You said something about jobs. I have good jobs that don't provide me insurance, and I have no insurance. Now, what I would like you to tell me, I'm your statistics. I want to trade places with you. Give me your insurance, you get my no insurance. You have a root canal, you have a tooth pain in the middle of the night, and your dentist say that you need a root canal for $1,000 to get in the office. Your son called you at work, and he's cut his foot seriously with a Coca-Cola bottle. What do you do with the bleeding? Your wife feels a lump in her breast. You have no insurance. What do you do? So please tell me what you would do to trade places with me.
I mean, I love that question because the trick about policy is moving from the higher level that we sit at and make decisions about lots and lots of money all the way down to what actually happens on the ground. And if you do it well, you get as close to understanding those types of questions that you've got and responding to them. And if you don't do it well, you don't do a very good job on it. So you're not a statistic, you're a constituent. And I spend a lot of time talking to folks. I've been there myself. We've all been there. Nobody, I saw a question, oh look, I've been there myself. You don't know me. You don't know what my case is.
I tell you, I want to keep the forum moving and get as many questions answered as we can. So I'm going to get a minute to respond during
So I'm responding. So what I'm saying is absolutely you should want insurance. Absolutely you should want insurance. And so the question is how do we pay for it? And part of the problem is not just paying for it. I mean, the reason you don't have insurance is because it's too expensive, right? It's not because nobody's paying. It's not because you don't want to pay for it. It's not because your employer doesn't want to pay for it. If it was less expensive, your employer might want to offer it. You might want to pay for it yourself. Maybe Medicaid would be able to afford it for a lesser cost than it does right now. And so that's not the question. The question is how do we make healthcare less expensive?
So that is one of the questions, and it's a very important question, but it's not the only question.
It's not the only question.
One of the questions, I am in complete agreement with this. This system, we need cost control. Frankly, almost every attempt at cost control, like building a public plan to compete with the private plans, got knocked out of the Affordable Care Act. It's absolutely the second wave of healthcare reform. We have to deal with cost control. But in the meantime, you deserve health insurance.
Let's go to another area.